introduction, and we're so excited to be part of a team with people like Ron and JC and Todd and Kathy, and they are just amazing people. They're great leaders. They are people who we choose to run with, that we chose to leave a great business behind, to lock arms with people that have good integrity and the same visions and dreams that we have. He just said he'd like to see us on the beach in Maui, and I'm pushing for that in Christmas, for Christmas time. So maybe we could just all have a great Ludaxx Christmas in Hawaii this year. So I'll get started, and then I'll get Troy on for the comp plan. I also want to tell everybody, I don't know if you know this, but our team from Todd and Kathy down have a fan page on Facebook. It's the Global Crown Room. If you guys could just like that, we post testimonies, if there's meetings in different areas, different webinars times. I think there's going to be some training for the marketing system in the back office coming up. So all that stuff will be posted. So just like that page, the Global Crown Room. The picture of it's a world with a golden crown on there. So if you could like that and follow us, and that'd be great. So let's get started. Ludaxx has all the components, everything that we need and everything that probably all of us have looked for in a business and know that we need to find to be able to build and to be able to run with something. The simplicity is there. It's duplicatable. If you just follow what the leaders are doing, if you follow what we show you and teach you, then we can all be successful. You know, we want to pull everyone with us to the top. The science is there. The science is back there. Jimmy Lou has tested this product. The ins and outs of it are there. We'll have that on the resource page. Our purpose, everyone's purpose, is just to become financially free, to have great freedom while we're promoting this amazing product to thousands of people that we know need it, our loved ones, our family, our friends, and so many more, not just in this country but in other countries too. The results are there. If you guys could, just like on that fan page, you'll see the testimonies. Even after taking it for 2 or 3 days, people's blood sugars are dropping. They're feeling great. They're sleeping better. So I'm not sure who just came on, but if you're on a cell phone, I've got everyone muted. I'm not sure why I hear that. But anyway, we'll move on. Our purpose is to address a major U.S. health crisis, not just obesity. There's many diseases that are caused from sugar. We've realized the cause of that problem. They found it. We know that sugar is a toxin. It's a huge epidemic in our country, and if we get to the root of the problem, then we can, start changing what's happening to all of us, to our children. Not only will we do that, but we'll create a business, a very lucrative business that's exciting, that's fulfilling to all of us through this process of sharing a product with everyone we know. We'll live a better life, more healthy, happy, and a prosperous life. So that's pretty exciting. This is just a few of the problems that sugar causes. It's not just heart disease and diabetes and obesity, hypertension, and cancer. These are just some of the few. I think I just read something that Jeff Buttrick, a great guy on our team, posted. I think it's 94 things caused by sugar. These are just some of them that probably we know that are close to home with us, with someone that we love. And if we can help them get to the root cause of this, then we can knock this out. Genetics versus environment. Genetics is thousands of years to change. I just heard Ron say that it doesn't matter if your mom was obese or your dad had high blood pressure. It takes thousands of years for that to change in our cells. It's the environment that changes in a decade. It's what we learn from our parents. It's what we learn from our grandparents, the eating habits and stuff like that. So that's what changes. You can look here at the consumption of sugar just from 1822 and how much it's gone up. I can't wait to see the new chart when they show 2012. I'm sure that in the last 12 years that this could have doubled as well from where it was here. Can you believe this? This is crazy. The average American consumes 3 pounds of sugar a week. I don't know what goes on in your house, but Troy and I have 6 kids. So 6 kids, 2 adults, that's a lot of sugar going on. And plus, his is probably just a little bit more. He eats cereal, 1 or 2 bowls a night, depending on the night. And sometimes before that, I think last week he had a hot fudge sundae from McDonald's. So his sugar intake is a little bit higher, but thank goodness that we have something to combat that. He's popping F21 like candy. I think some days he might take 10, 12, 15 pills. Our little baby's 2 years old. She takes them when she has a popsicle going to the pool. We'll run through these real quick. The worst drinks in America. Snapple. This is supposed to be water. We think water is healthy, but they add just tons of sugar, 33 grams. Sobe green tea. We all think green tea speeds up our metabolism and helps us lose weight. I doubt 61 grams of sugar is going to do that. Energy drinks. This is what all the teenagers at our pool have. We go to the pool in our neighborhood, and every teenager and 20-something has a Rockstar, a Monster, Amp, whatever it is. This is 62 grams of sugar. I have to admit now, this is my favorite drink, and I think there's been days that I've had more than one of these in a day. 45 grams of sugar, and those are Troy's favorite cookies, so this is our favorite slide. We got espresso from Starbucks. Everybody drinks Starbucks at $6 a cup, so you're paying a good penny for 95 grams of sugar in your cup. 75 grams just for their hot chocolate. And I always get my kids hot chocolate thinking that's better than them having coffee, so I don't know if that's always a great choice. Chocolate shake from McDonald's, 168 grams of sugar. Quick math, how many F21s would that take to cover that? Now, this is my other favorite drink. I have a small addiction to drinking Coke. I drink a lot of Coke and a lot of sweet tea, 65 grams in their 20-ounce bottle. Wow, that's a lot of sugar that we're taking, not to mention even protein bars and granola bars and stuff like that. Everything we have has sugar disguised. It's on everything right now. If you turn on the news, Dr. Oz, 60 Minutes, Good Morning America, everybody is talking about sugar, the harm it causes us, the harm it's causing our children. I just read something posted on Facebook that the Cancer Society, I think, is calling for sugary drinks to really be looked at and see that that's causing a problem with cancer, and the cancer cells growing because of that. So everywhere we look, it's vocal. 60 Minutes, Dr. Lustig did a thing. He's telling everybody, 1970s, we said, okay, we've got to reduce the fat in our food. So we did. But what did we do to make it taste good? We added sugar to it. Obesity then increased from 10 to 62%. That's crazy. It's a public health crisis. Our lifestyle is killing our family. 75% of negatives are preventable if we could just watch what we eat, and which is hard to do. So what can we do? We can block that sugar. Some other things Dr. Lustig said, it should be regulated like alcohol, tobacco. Sugar toxins are a serious problem right now. You can also see there that it's often disguised under the term of fructose corn syrup. That's in everything. We try to read the labels, but now they're disguising it with other names. So what's the solution? Eat less sugar, eat your greens, collard greens, spinach, green beans. Troy says absolutely not. Exercise more? Now I say absolutely not. He goes to the gym every day. He's trying to get buff and look good at the pool that we go to. I say no to the gym. Take a challenge. Let me tell you, we tried this. Troy tried the challenge, I think, 3 times. This is what we promoted. He never one time could get through it. The first time I'll give him that I was pregnant, 8 months pregnant when he tried, so that was almost impossible. The next 2 times, he just couldn't do it. It's hard. You can't replace meals twice a day for 90 days, especially when we're in, a job like we are. We work from home, so we're constantly on the go. We're constantly needing to sit down and have meetings at restaurants. So drinking a shake was just not the best thing for us to do. So we'll say no to that. So what's the answer? Ludaxx and F21. Let's get to the root of the problem. Let's just knock out sugars and see if that works, which it will. So what is it? It's a natural sugar called L-Arabinose. It's a whole food. It comes from fruit and veggies. Ours actually comes from corn husk. It's GMP certified, good manufacturing processed. One of a kind with a worldwide patent. And what does it do? It inhibits 10 grams of sugar in each pill. So like I said, we just look at the back of the label. We see how many grams of sugar are in what we're eating and figure out how many we need to take. 10 grams each pill takes. So it won't absorb into your body. It feeds your probiotics. It becomes a dietary fiber. This is the second ingredient in F21. It's a super heavy antioxidant. It's anti-inflammatory, it strengthens your immune system, and it cuts off the supply line to tumor growth. So if it cuts off what's feeding our cancerous tumors, then what has to happen? Not supposed to say that, but if it cuts off the food supply, what happens? It starves. Third ingredient, this is the binding ingredient, konjac. It's got an appetite suppressant in it, 0 calories, swells in your stomach, helps you get full before you even start eating. So now you've got less sugar in your system. It takes a positive and turns it a positive from a negative. So you've got all that sugar coming in, which normally would be a negative, but it turns it into a positive by making a prebiotic, which is going to feed your probiotic. It burns the stored calories. It promotes weight loss. I mean, what kind of side effect is weight loss? I had somebody ask me last week, she's a diabetic, and she said, is there any side effects? And I said, actually, one, weight loss. I mean, who could say that's bad? It's a natural whole food, too. It's for everyone. I told you our little baby takes it. She's 20 months old. She thinks they're candy. If anyone suffers from digestive problems, I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but Troy will tell you, it helps that. It cleans you out. You're doing good. Promotes the weight loss and puts your body back in balance. Quick overview of how it works. That L-Arabinose takes regular table sugar and it erases the sucrase, which is an enzyme in sugar that splits it and sends it, part of it to your liver, part of it to your pancreas. So it keeps it together, pushes it down through your large intestines. It becomes a dietary fiber and a prebiotic, which is going to feed the probiotic in your body. So that's how it's turning that negative into a positive. Ludaxx has 2 other wonderful products. The Pearl, super strong antioxidant, 15,000 on the ORAC level for those of you that are familiar with that. We promoted a product a few years back. I think it was 1,280 something on the ORAC level. 15,000 per pill. I'm telling you, my fine lines are going away. I check them 50 times in the mirror a day every time I take a pill. I'm just kidding. Conley tea, it's got adaptogens in it, so it finds what your body needs. If your body needs energy, that's what it's going to help you with. If you need better sleep, that's what it's going to help you with. If you need to relax and you're stressed out, this is what it's going to help you with. It tastes great. Troy boils it on the stove in a little pot. You can reuse the bag 2-3 times a day, puts a little bit of honey and milk in it, and it tastes great. So now I'm going to turn it over to Troy, the Ludaxx opportunity, while I'm getting him and he's coming and getting his headset on. If you guys just want to take a second, type where you're from. We want to see who is represented here, what states we have on this team, and thanks for your time, and I can't wait till next time. Bye.
Well, thank you very much, honey. All right, all right.